Mashong here with another Deck Tech here at the Grand Rapids MTG Brawl here with Jake Comparance. So what we have here is a rug combo deck. Why don't you tell us about where you got the idea for the deck and how the deck works?
Sure. So yesterday at the St. Louis SCG, I believe his name was Josh Hendricks. Apologies if I'm remembering that wrong. Played this deck to 11th place. His list was pretty different, but the ideas were mostly the same. I stole it from him blatantly. Gilded Lotus, Zealous Conscripts, and Deadeye Navigator. Infinite mana, and you can use that with Huntmaster, which he was playing for Infinite Life and Infinite 2/2 Wolves. It also has Is It Statcaster Nightshade Peddler combo. You soulbound those and then you kill everything with Statcaster, similar to Stoneforge Mystic, Basilisk Collar, whatever the pinger was in that format. I don't even remember.
Cunning Sparkmage.
Cunning Sparkmage, thank you. So that's basically most of the idea. Forbidden Alchemy to search for it. Jace also to search for it. Farseeks to accelerate. That's most of the idea behind the deck.
So what changes have you made from the deck from the SCG list?
I don't know. I looked at his deck list, and it didn't have a single 4-of outside the mana base, and in my head that just screams to me that the list can't be optimal without any 4-of. So the main thing I did was kind of decide what cards I want to play. We went to Huntmaster to 4, Jace to 4. Jace is, I feel, really good. It lets you dig for the combo pieces. He had his Thragtusk boarded, and I like Thragtusk way too much to not play it if I'm in green right now in fast deck. I think I ended up cutting. He was playing a bunch of counter spells, which I actually cut, 2 Dissipates and 2 Syncopates. I cut them just because I feel there's too much tension because I'm trying to tap out for guys and Jaces, and leaving mana up was a little awkward. I mean, you have Statcaster and Forbidden Alchemy, but most of the time you want to be playing Jace or Thragtusk. I'm playing Bonfire mostly to answer the Geist to St. Trap deck, so you get to 5 mana really easily, and then you can kill Geist, and then because then that deck has to give you a ton of time, and with a ton of time you can just resolve the threat finally. So yeah, I cut he was playing Is It Charms 2 to also dig for combo pieces, and then he had 2 Snapcasters, which I ended up cutting. Snapcaster is pretty sweet with Deadeye Navigator too, but something had to be cut to play Thragtusk.
Yeah. So, what would you say your best and worst matchups are?
That's a good question. I think my game 1 against all the tempo decks is not great, but post-board when I get Negate and Dispel, it becomes really good, I think, just because all I have to do is have a Dispel and then I land a threat and they're basically done. The token decks, Statcaster is just ridiculous against it. You pretty much win when you draw that because you can get all their Lingering Souls. With the Mana Dork decks, Avacyn's Pilgrim, that's a pretty good matchup. The green-white decks, I haven't actually played against it yet, but it feels like Nightshade Peddler or Statcaster is probably just better than their deck because you're getting everything and they don't really have much removal to disrupt it. The worst matchup is probably... I haven't played Reanimator yet, but I'm kind of scared of it just because I feel like they just might be faster in developing a board, and Angel of Serenity is really disruptive, and I don't have a lot of answers. 4 Deathrite Shaman in the board probably isn't going to be enough. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, let's go to the sideboard since we're talking about it. See, 4 Deathrite Shaman, this seems to be the graveyard hate of choice for most decks today. They're the ones playing green at least.
Yeah, it's especially sweet with like Forbidden Alchemy just because you can get lands in the yard and then accelerate with the first one.
How about I want to talk about Cyclonic Rift. This is a card I expected to see a lot more of.
Yeah, I really like it in any deck that can reliably get to 7 mana. That's like kind of control deck. It feels really good against the control strategies. The blue, white, red, and miracle deck, you can just get all their angel tokens in a color combination that doesn't really have any other answer. I mean, Bonfire for 4 is kind of hard to pull off reliably.
And what are you bringing the counters in for?
Essence Scatter is mostly against all the mid-range decks that are too threat diverse to play Cavern, like Jund and possibly, yeah, exactly. And I think it seems like it could be pretty good. I was playing American mid-range before this, and that card was just an all-star against that deck, so I figured it would port reasonably well over. Negate and Dispel are in there for, as I was saying, the tempo decks and control decks. Negate more for control and Dispel more for tempo, but being able, just waiting 1 turn to have counterspell back up to your threat is really good. And then Pillar is for anything aggro.
Zombies,
blue-white, green-white.
So, anything you'd like to add?
Not really. I mean, this list isn't optimal. I didn't get to test it before playing this. The deck came out, but I think I'm not even convinced that Peddler is good enough. It might just be too cute of a combo, but I haven't really played the deck, so that's the best matchup. I've been signing out Peddler every game. But yeah, I think it's a pretty sweet deck. It's a blast to play. It is more fun than anything else I've played in this format.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good luck to you the rest of the day.
Thanks.